Okay, so what we have here is a 1956 Phantom 4, but this also fit other Rolls Royce center window divider regulator, window regulator. On it, it has several components, an upper and lower gear. Kind of interesting how it goes in between the chain slots here, but that's the way they did it back then. A guide rail. And this is actually the pedestal that the window sits on as it raises it up and down. The mechanism came to us in somewhat disrepair. The original motor was actually burned out. We've taken the original Piper motor body and inserted into it a modern polarity reversing 12-volt motor, which is far stronger, having two magnets instead. This was originally a shade pole motor that is just not as efficient. We've used the original transmission gear arrangement on these pedestals. And in addition, we have the original equipment relay mechanism that offers polarity reversing to this motor and its cover here. And these are the switches that operated the unit. We're operating this on only one switch now on a power supply where we are measuring both voltage and amperage. And it turns out, of course, we worked this before we took the video. It works out pretty well. Now, in order to indicate the amount of weight that this thing is capable of dealing with, we have 5 pounds of water there. And most importantly, because this is not hooked up to the window now, we also have a little stick of wood here that limits the tray here. And now this is essentially the same as the rubber bump stops that the window hits when it comes to the bottom. Now the reason we have this bump stop in here is because the two micro switches, and by the way, these are our micro switches, that are mounted on sliding mechanisms so we can make fine adjustments to up and down. On 12 volts, with the weight of the window coming down, it could easily override this switch. So one of the important aspects of the installer installing this thing properly is to assure that the micro switch turns off just before the moment that it hits the rubber bump stop. Right here, it's not down all the way, but we're going to demonstrate in a second as it lifts this 5-pound water jug. So, Matt, if you'll be good enough to do the honors here.
Okay, that was all the way down.
Okay, all the way down.
All the way up. Still got my finger on the switch. It turned off automatically from there.
Great. So our micro switches are operating properly. Now, with this weight on the assembly, of course, it comes down much faster. But I'll watch it hit the bump stop and stop. Okay, now because
there's no amperage draw, which tells us that the switch is turned off as well.
Right, and that's very important because, of course, at this lower edge of the window did not hit the bump stops accurately, this switch would still be on and it would burn out the motor. So it's a very critical adjustment to assure that that nearly simultaneously the micro switch turns off when this hits the rubber bump stops. Actually, it needs to turn off just before it hits the rubber bump stops, and that'll be fine. In terms of the going up range, go ahead and let's go up again with full weight. Not bad, and automatically stops, of course, because on the ascent, the other micro switch turns it off. So that's using the original equipment switches. The wiring has changed only slightly. Originally, there were 4 terminals on the back of the motor. In this case, because we have a polarity reversing magnetic motor in there, we're not using all the wires that it originally came with, but that's fine. We will provide a schematic to show how this thing operates so that your technician can wire it up properly. I think that's it, right, Matt?
That'll do it.
Thank you for watching.